Ex-Xbox boss Peter Moore, who's famous for his stints at both Sega and Xbox, has basically said that the console war has lost its feistiness as Microsoft goes multi-platform. As Microsoft and Xbox push their games out onto different devices, different platforms, including PlayStation, he's basically said it kind of sucks, and he's not happy with it. Let's talk about it. Let's get into what he said. I'm Least2K. Hit like, subscribe, click the bell icon, and check the links down below in the video description for some really cool tech. Best PS5 tech, best smart ring, best TV, best coffee, best stuff to buy, best probiotics, and $10 off your first Instacart order. Go check some stuff out there. I've also collated a cool list of tech that you might like and enjoy that we use around the house, as well as all the tech I use for my YouTube channel. Come join us. So let's get into what ex-Xbox boss has to say. So he says the console war has lost its feistiness as Microsoft goes multi-platform, and if Microsoft had the choice, would they make hardware? No. Peter Moore, famous for his stints at Sega and Xbox, has admitted in a Gamertag Radio, a Gamertag Radio interview that he actually encouraged the rivalry between Sony and Microsoft because he felt the console war was healthy for the industry, but believes his former employer has lost its feistiness. Xbox has lost its feistiness, and I would tend to agree with him. I think the console war benefits us all. I know everyone, we had the Xbox team, we had the Nintendo fans, we had the PlayStation fans, and they were always at each other's head. Which console would reign supreme? It was always like, I'm buying an Xbox, screw a PlayStation. I'm buying a PlayStation, screw Xbox. This whole rivalry between everyone. Some people might have said it was toxic, and it kind of was at some points, but it was good for the industry because Xbox pushed PlayStation to be better, PlayStation pushed Xbox to be better, and Nintendo, well, we would like to think Nintendo pushed them both to be better, but Nintendo just does its own thing regardless, as I'm sure you'd agree. But I think it was good for the industry. Like I says, the way things are now, it's kind of sad because PlayStation have almost a monopoly as far as the hardware business and consoles go. Nintendo aside, as far as like AAA games and stuff, Western games, PlayStation are the dominant force right now. Xbox have more or less given up on hardware, at least the console aspect of hardware, right? The Xbox. They were getting outsold 3-1 as far as the Xbox Series X is concerned. And I'm surprised. I think it comes down to software. I think they just couldn't pull any good exclusives, and the exclusives that they did have, obviously, well, they were faced with delays. They were underwhelming. They didn't hit the mark. Look at Halo Infinite. The Forge mode was delayed. The game itself was delayed for several years. It came out like half-baked. The multiplayer was meh. Campaign had its own issues. It just wasn't that great, and the other exclusives that came out after that, like Starfield, never quite hit the mark either, from Bethesda of all people. So yeah, Xbox have sort of been forced into a corner now to basically say, hey, we need to back off the hardware. We're wasting too much money on hardware. Let's just push our games out on as many devices as possible, like the PS5. And it's sad. It's sad because maybe PlayStation might get a little bit comfortable now. They might raise prices of the console. The PS6 might come out, might be ridiculously high, and who have they got to compete with them? Hopefully, Xbox isn't fully leaving the console hardware market. Hopefully, they come back swinging with the new Xbox. I can only hope, right? But let's see what Moore has to say. So he's perhaps best remembered for revealing Grand Theft Auto 4 to 2 during an iconic press conference as he announced the Rockstar game would get timed exclusive DLC on the Xbox 360. Prior to that, the Sandbox series has been strongly associated with... I missed the Xbox 360 days. But anyways, yeah, the Sandbox series has been strongly associated with PlayStation up till then, as the likes of GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas all released first on the PS2. It was the first in a string of blows to Sony's brand, as stalwarts like Tekken and Final Fantasy all later announced they'd be going fully multi-format too. The industry is different today, of course, as decades later, Xbox is now transitioning into a third-party publisher, kind of like Sega, which is kind of sad, right? Look where Sega is now. Moore believes the American console manufacturer would cut its hardware division if it could. If Microsoft had the choice, would they make hardware? He pondered. Nah. He explained that he believes the $1 trillion Titan's true goal is to stream games to whatever screen you own, as evidenced by its "This is an Xbox" marketing campaign. But he pointed out that consoles are still popular, with the Switch performing extraordinarily well in the latter stages of its lifespan, and PS5 on course to sell well over 100 million units as well. The acquisition of Activision Blizzard changed things, I think. I know, at Microsoft, he continued, this is not the old days of the console wars and punching each other and trying to steal customers and trying to get market share, build your attach rate. This is bigger than that in an economic sense. Has it lost a little bit of its feistiness feistiness in that industry, I think, fed up and grew upon. I think so, yeah. How do you feel about the current state of the console war? Has it lost its edge following Xbox's decision to bring its games to PS5? Where does Nintendo fit in? Let me know in the comment section down below, guys. Do you think Xbox is a shell of its former self? Do you think it's lost its feistiness? Do you think the whole console war has lost its feistiness? Can Nintendo Switch 2 really compete with the likes of the new PlayStation 6, the PS5 Pro, and obviously Microsoft's upcoming handheld gaming device? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'm curious to know what you think. I think he's right. I think the gaming industry as a whole is better when there's different players, when there's Xbox, when there's PlayStation, when there's Nintendo. I know a couple of years back, PlayStation fans would be overjoyed if Xbox just left the gaming industry. But now that they more or less have, damn near more or less have, at least the hardware industry, I don't know, it's something feels different and it doesn't feel good. Anyways, like, subscribe, click the bell icon. I'm Blaze2K if you want to stay up to date on gaming news and all that good stuff in tech. Come join us. And if you want to stay up to date on the Switch too, we have a 24-hour live stream over here on the channel. Go check it out. It's a live stream where I post news on the daily, as well as come chat with other like-minded gamers and talk about the Switch 2 and get hyped up, because it is going to be coming out and getting fully revealed next month on April 2nd. And I'll be there. I'll be covering it. And we'll be hanging out in the 24-hour live stream talking about the Switch 2. Anyways, I'm Blaze2K. See you in the next one. And check the links down below for some really cool deals, cool stuff, cool tech. Best coffee, $10 off your Instacart grocery order, probiotics, all the stuff I use on myself, including the cameras and keyboards and all that good stuff. Anyways, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. I'm Blaze2K.